Hey, traders, welcome to episode 964 of the show. You couldn't be doing anything because Corona, we got it. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man, it's Bitcoin and stocks live. I don't know, man. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on the stock market today. A lot of sell-offs, some pumps, lots of intrigue. Crypto, not too much. XRP, we'll look at it, pumped today. Finally catching up to Big Daddy XLM, which we all know is the superior. Just kidding, I don't know, of the two. Hold on. So, hey man, we're starting out, I guess, looking at Bitcoin at log scale on Bitfinex. And as you can see, still a beautiful, fantastic looking rising wedge pattern. But still just not above 7,777. Dude, I mean, it's like deja vu. We were just here, man. Just yesterday, 24 hours ago, same price. Nice. So, I mean, it's like the same thing. Will we break 77.77 and rush on up to the next resistances, which there are a few, which we know them. My God, how many times we talked about them. Look, dude, I'll tell you this in log scale. If you were just to look at this in log and you weren't looking at linear, you had to understand that we have exceeded a 61.8% retrace. And above the this upsloping resistance of the wedge, there's really not much left until the 78.6% retrace, which is literally confluent. I mean, perfectly confluent with the next overhead resistance on the daily and really weekly for that matter. So can we break this, chat? Mysteries abound. Some altcoins still look like they're ready to dump. Some are pumping again. Today, star of the show is certainly XRP. So, I mean, the times we've been looking at it, this was the last thing I had on it was, hey, what I saw was maybe we have some sort of bearish butterfly pattern. In linear scale, of course. And so you finally broke the 382 at 19.5 cents. My God, how long did it take for you to finally breach this? And just big rally. You are overbought right now. 77, highest RSI since April 7th. And the way these patterns work, it can be between. Look, you're at the beginning of the PCZ of a bearish butterfly. I mean, this is where it could reverse, certainly. But we know with butterflies, it's a range. So it's between the 1272 fib extension. It's between this and the 1618 all the way up at where is that? Where is the 1618? It just happens to be literally confluent from the high point here to low point, a 50% retrace, the halfway mark. So clearly still majorly underperforming Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin is above its 50% retrace. Bitcoin's 50% retrace like 71, 75 or something. So, right, understand what's going on. It's like a zone. So you'd think like the stronger resistance for a potential reversal would happen at 22.391 cents. Just using Fibonacci, man. The wave is continuing on up. XABCD. Crazy, man. Freaking crazy, dudes. God. Sorry, man. Bad hair day. It's all good, dude. I mean, all these assets have the power to rise, including XRP. People joke about it, but it's just as eligible as Engine or ADA or Bitcoin itself to rally. So Bitcoin's remaining not volatile. That's great conditions for altcoins to ascend. Another gainer on the day is Tron Connect, if you can even believe it, man. Bearish cipher played out. You made a higher low. You've rallied very high. And so from the high here to the low, golden mean ratio. Old Fibonacci there. So what about, you know, where is Tron in its respective rally, percentage-wise? My God, it's just now breached a 382, like XRP. But since it did hit the 382 and break it, you gotta wonder, high to low, will the 1618 be respected? Well, it already has, technically, for now, where you've wicked up and touched it and no higher. There's not really too much divergence. I mean, like, you know, discernibly, it looked like there was some, a high to a higher high, but then you just ran again. So now it's not as clear if there is any kind of divergence. But you got to think a 1618 fib extension is kind of extended from your previous just high to low. So you could stall out, flag for a while, whatever, if it's going to keep going higher, you know. Let's look left, some support resistance. Where you are right now, there's nothing. Not there. Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing, man. So it's looking like maybe 1.6 cents could be a target for Tron next. If it's to rally, I mean, where you are, there's not too much resistance. I get it. You know, there's this little peak right here, 1.53 cents. Not telling me much, man. You're just in a structure. You know, it's like upsloping structure like many other altcoins. We could paint it, I guess. You know, we could definitely go into it and we could do that, man. If you are so inclined, let's try to paint it. Just do a parallel channel. Who cares? Look at that, chat. My God. Look how pretty this is. Anchor 1 and 2 on the top. You've touched it. You just anchor 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the bottom. Look at this heart line. Respect. Jeez, dude. It doesn't get prettier than this, really. So at the top of a channel, it seems like at the 1618 fib extension, clearly a pullback could occur where you're coming back test 1.4 cents as a support before running again if you're going to. Great. Almost 5% up on the day. Fantastic. Tron Connect. Are y'all there, chat? Am I even live right now? Make sure stream's on. It looks like we're good. Vital signs are okay. So let's take a gander at the futures chart real quick, where you've got AMD, the bottom right of your screen, that dumped after hours on, you know, it's like revenue, you know, projection of revenues to decrease, of course, to be expected. I think that's a lot of companies are going to be like that. And so it took a beating, $53.21, where it closed the day at $55.51. Not that great, but we know where AMD was at, man. We know it was an 88% retrace on the recovery. 88% dude, that's like freaking, you know what's up with that, right? I mean, going back to Schwab talking about the bat, yeah, 88% retrace, ups and downs around there, but you sold off, you rallied, double toppy, one top, two tops, and you ended up from one top to the next top pretty much showing bearish divergence here. Are you kidding me? And so now we're right here. This is where you are after hours. So you've reversed your price action, but let's see, maybe the gap fills and you just continue on up. And maybe eventually the inverse head and shoulders, you see a measured move at 62.80. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to happen or not with the index funds. Noticed a couple things today, especially on the Qs, which is the NASDAQ 100, which is tech. Even though AMD is part of the S&P 500. The Qs, man, looking a little similar here. Almost, I mean, very similar. AMD is a deeper retrace, 88%. The Qs, man. Not a joke. Look at this, man.
Look here! Look, listen!
So the Qs, high to low, retraced. over 61.8% of the way. Let's make sure this wick here. Right, it's like a 75% retrace. Was diverging on the way up, sold off, you've rallied the exact same high with lower levels of relative strength. I mean, it's there. Whether it plays out or not, you know, it's probably not going to play out because of the effing Fed, you know, just injecting monopoly money into the markets every day, whatever, man. Just make sure it doesn't dump so I get reelected. Okay, fine. But if one was to look at this, use critical thinking and technical analysis, in normal market conditions, without the Fed, you'd think this would reverse the downside soon. So look out, tech. I mean, normal, you know, regular targets, 50%, 618, they've been achieved. Profit taking for longs, and so these are potentially areas where people start going short. But again, man, I don't know that variable, that stupid variable of the Fed. I mean, 206 would be like the first support if it's truly to reverse. But it's up, you know, 1% after hours. It's at 213.70 now. So, Rudy Poo market, man. Let it just keep on pumping, dude.
Mitch on BTC, I'm seeing bearish divergence on the 4 hours RSI but bullish divergence on the MACD. Which one do you follow? Thanks, brother.
Dude, I mean, like, you can't follow either at this point. RSI is diverging. Yeah, it is diverging. But, like, normally you want to get that separation. You want to see price action. You want to see a peak and then a discernible valley, very clear. And then you want to see that very clear, discernible rally and a clear new peak. On Bitcoin, you don't have that. ADA boy, attaboy, American Dental Association boy, whatever the first of his name. Hello? Thanks, music. So he's like, he sees bullish divergence because he sees this, right? This is his thinking for everyone who's like, what are you talking about divergence, man? So you get a low on price, you get higher lows on price. You have higher levels of negative momentum. And so it's like, okay, that's hidden bullish divergence. But with you rallying like this, highs, higher highs, higher highs, and the same kind of like little wave, all the whole way up, you're showing lower levels of relative strength. So that's bearish divergence. Or that is, I mean, is it though? Because it's like, remember we talked about, what I'd feel better about for real divergence would be like, you pump, and then you get a clear discernible valley, sell off, and then you rally again, and you get a clear discernible new peak, and you get it on the MACD. Like you never really, it's like you had bearish divergence, I guess. It was a high and then the higher high at resistance, but like no selling came in at all here. None. And so all you've done is this. So I don't really know, man, if it's valid.
Thanks for the TA and your streams and book recommendations. Next stop is the Patreon, so see you in a few days. I got in on some of the WKHS action this past summer. Had a good day today. Thoughts?
Ravazor, thanks for the 10, man.
It's China to me, China.
Can you analyze LSKPLS? From Josh. 0.048000000-A.
I don't know. Are you going to tell people to STFU in the general chat? Josh? Thanks for the $4 of crypto, man. Yeah, we'll look at them. We will. Give me a sec. Roasted. Okay. Give me a sec. So many things going on. Same old stuff, man. It's just one that's launching at this point. He's just looking at WKHS. So it's like bearish back stuff, right? Like we just looked at AMD that hit its 886 and reversed.
Is that a joint?
Hey, please take a look at CNTTQ. They have partial licenses reinstated. Their old ticker is CDST. Gains.
They're on Tinder, what? Old ticker. Sorry, it's really quiet on my side, so it's hard for me to hear. Yeah, I think we looked at this like at some point in the past. I have no memory of this place. Yeah, we'll look at it. Put on the list. Thank you, man. Bob Barker for the 420. So, the Batman. Oh my goodness, that was a log scale, go figure. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's good. It's good enough. 38%. Yeah, so this thing could run all the way up to the 88% retrace before maybe reversing the downside. So the target for maybe a short on Workhorse Group would be all the way freaking up at like 363. That's like, look at this peak here. And I mean, it's like, look, and it's not even that peak, it's all peaks. It's just multitude of peaks, right? And right there, man, 371, I mean, that's like where it could run to. That could be a reversal point. You get that. So, yeah, nice move up today. You're finally overbought for the first freaking time since January. You're exceeding the 200 moving average now. Finally, I mean, that's great. And there could be more room to run on this. But, you know, of course, look, resistance, you're at it. You're at like a 294 resistance, $3. These are all potential reversal areas. You got to be cognizant of it, I guess, at least, right? So you got to break that, man. Or that could be a reversal point. Certainly could be. But if you're talking about like value for maybe trading this, there's no value for long now, of course, right? I mean, it's like, what did it jump today? Oh my God, dude, it's up 18%. Time to go long, Kappa. But yeah, man, like maybe if it continues to go nuts, you might get a chance to trade it at 365 to 370. Workhorse, nice run today. Good stuff, man. Okay, literally wanting to see Lisk, dude. Isn't that like a, I mean, that's a bottom feeding S coin, isn't it? But it pumped, man. It pumped. It did it. And before, you should look at another exchange with more data, man. Come on, dude. Hey, you broke out of a range, believe it or not. Look, range pretty much between a March to now, today. You broke it. Resistance. So I think a couple ways. I mean, I would probably look at it like, Jeff and Metal God. Nice, dude. Nice.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
A 5-0 for the Bullish 5-0.
Why do I pretend I play football, Alabama? You mean, why did I literally get invited to walk on at the University of Alabama and did it? And have like ample amounts of proof, including the jersey and pictures. A picture with Coach Nick Saban. Hey, loser. You want to see it, dude? Hey, loser. Hi, I'm Mitch Ray, and I'm with Coach Saban, dude. You'll never have that, ever. So go ahead. Dude, this guy's like everywhere. Like literally trying to be like, he didn't play football at Alabama. It's like, dude, I barely ever talk about it. My God, man. Ridiculous. So, I don't know, man. People got problems. People are upset. See, they wish they had what I have, right? They wish they had this. So they're trying to destroy me, I guess, with character assassination attempts. Like, whatever. It's like every day, right? Imagine that person's terrible life that they do this every day. Wow. They wish they had it, man. They wish they had it. I mean, dude. Harassment's real. Hey, welcome to being a live streamer. Okay, so Lisk, I think what we could do, go from the high point of the range to the low point to get fib extensions. Look what you've hit. A 1272. Right at it, $1.32 before pulling back. Right? Well, no, it's just funny though. It's like I think they legitimately think I wasn't on the team or something, and they're spamming me attack. It's like, dude, there's so much proof. It's crazy. So, no amount of pictures or anything could make them stop harassing me, but whatever. It's weird. Okay, that's it, dude. You've hit a 1272, no value here. It's pumped. Fantastic. Maybe profit taking levels 130, 136, 147. That's the 1618. I don't know. If we're looking at this chart and this chart alone, and we're to look at from this high up here to low, a 38% retrace is $1.41. Okay, so that's the beginning of the golden zone. So, like, if the craziness continued for a while, this is like the common area where a major reversal to the downside again would occur between 141 and 197. Boom, there's your Lisk. So, hey Jeff, you notice once you tip me $50, he got triggered. He got upset and jealous. He's like, I deserve $50. I deserve tips. He thinks he deserves them, so he's mad.
Mitch, what's up? Let's look at hacks. Just wanted to see what you thought about it.
Not on
Lambo or win cardboard box.
It's not on TradingView, dude, so we can't look at it. How do we look at something that is not on TradingView, right? So, it's Hex, man. It pumped, it dumped. It looks like BitConnect or something, or an S coin that has pumped, right? If it was on TradingView, I'd be happy to, Ruben. Thanks, man. Go back to Bitcoin. I was explaining it. I mean, I thought, like, what does it explain? It's like, when you get stuff like that, that's like mixed signals. That's like literally mixed signals.
Is that a joint?
I got in TWTR and DTH yesterday before I had to join.
You did, man. Twitter, yep, it dumped today. That's great. It's just barely gotten started. You know, if you're talking about the swing trade, I mean, it's great for someone scalping or something, but it's up like 3% after hours because of Google. Google reporting, I don't even know. I guess good stuff on their cloud network or whatever. But they're 84% advertising. Twitter's probably, I think they're 90% advertising. That's where their revenue comes from. So it's probably like investors saying, hey, man, Twitter's reporting earnings on Thursday. If a company that's very similar in revenue to Twitter, like Google, did well, maybe, you know, people put money in Twitter after hours. I mean, that's kind of seems like it, right? Yeah, Ethereum rising wedge, it's not going anywhere until Bitcoin dumps. If Bitcoin doesn't dump, Ethereum won't play out. If Bitcoin goes up one more time, that means Ethereum would rally to $202, probably 2 or 3. But if Bitcoin just keeps going, Ethereum's going to break out bullishly. I mean, it's just nuts, dude. So, yeah, you're diverging on the RSI, but there's hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. I mean, if that's the case, dude, normally you want to see like this happen and you start pivoting at that low. You're not doing that. It's right. Like gold's a good example, or it was anyway, of like the hidden divergence kind of starting to play out a little bit. Sorry. So here's gold, hidden divergence like MACD. So it's like a clear low, and it's like you're at a 50% 618 retrace. You had support, right? And you're pivoting there, and you're starting to see it. See, like you don't have that on Bitcoin. There's no like pivot point. There's no like you're not making the low. So this is kind of weird, right? So I don't know, man. You're showing hidden bullish divergence at a critical horizontal line of resistance, but you're diverging the whole way up. Dude, go get a coin. Flip it, man. That's contradicting variables. Well, we could use some bread, Looney, man. Yeah, dude. We could use some bread. What's up, Julia? Stay-at-home Kings and Crypto Tiger. Catterday. Give me the gold. Give you the gold, dude. Not yet. Jeffy, man, you're out there too, dude. It's just started a reversal, but is not really gone anywhere yet. This is where a reversal should occur if the pattern is to actually play the bullish 5-0. This hasn't yet. Come on, man. Yeah, Fed meeting coming up. What are they going to do? Cut rates again? No. Lines up perfectly. Hidden bullish divergence, but RSI not really going down. Looks like pushed A2. Dude, if it happens, that's completely possible. I mean, again, besides Fibonacci, there's nothing above 77, 80 until like 82 to 8,500. I mean, there's not. It's real, and that's like why like Ethereum could very well fail to dump, right? If Bitcoin rallies again. But dude, you can't argue with the fact that this is super critical and historical, and at this level, we know what happens, right? You get major runs to the upside if you backtest it or break it for that matter, and if you hit it and fail, you get some pretty gnarly dumps to the downside. Major reversals to the upside once you hold it as support and rally again, right? So at least like watching the stream, maybe it makes you cognizant of how important this area is as resistance, because above it you're looking like on the daily like 8250. I remember at 82 to 8,500. Okay, so it's always possible, but it's like you got the upsloping resistance, you got the channel that's been extremely well respected. Give me a break, man. Fleek, your histogram and showing hidden bullish divergence. I don't know, man. It's like you gotta think about maybe like this has happened and developed more recently, I guess, than this ongoing divergence on the RSI. So maybe you could say, all right, let's go with the hidden bullish divergence first. But again, it's like there's no real actual valley here. It's just like, yeah, higher lows. Sure. But you really want those valleys, man. Discernibility. Right, like a perfect example. And it went down, it played out. It just didn't go like, it didn't perform that well. But look, I mean, you get a high, you get a very discernible valley, and then you run again, and you have the exact same high, a slightly higher high. And look, the separation of the histogram islands, where it's a high and then a lower high, or I'm sorry, a lower high on the MACD histogram. Look, continuous lower highs on the RSI. That's very clear as day. Bearish divergence, and it played out with the hits of support from history and rallied again. And this here, you clearly know it's not as reliable. It's kind of effed right now. Okay, man. I mean, you wanted me to go back to it, so I did. CNTTQ. I mean, what am I supposed to do here, man? CNTTQ. But I know you said the old ticker is CTST. Nice rally, man. It has a new ticker, a new day. It started like this, and it's here. Great Drake song. Cue it up. We were at 5 cents. Now we're at 47 cents. Let's go. No data. There's nothing I can do. You understand, right? I mean, it's like, doesn't even matter, dude. Like the whole Alabama football thing. Because, like, I'm humble about it. I don't, like, broadcasted like crazy and stuff. I have a freaking my jersey. This is my office, dude. I had my office this way long before I started live streaming. My computer, everything was, my office hasn't changed any from like before I started streaming to now, like at all. And I have like all the accolades in the world to prove like my worthiness to be invited to play football at Alabama, dude. Like, give me a break. So let's go to the daily real quick. Someone's talking about hanging man. Oh, kind of a hanging man, yeah. A little bit. Oh man, positive memo waning again. But you're not even over, you're not close to overbought. Which I don't know, like it can happen where you never get overbought before you dump. But is there much of an edge on the daily? Hard to say. I mean, you could try to argue a high here and then a higher high with, I mean, this could end up, I mean, could turn into something pretty nasty. It could. What if you try to talk about like a peak? I know you got this peak, but it's a lower high, right? And you're rallying again. So it's like, do you just say nah? It could play out. 77.77 hanging man with this could usher in a reversal to at least 7,400 again to test it. It's possible. Yes, we know how critical this is, man, and how there's just barely anything above you except the 618 at pretty much $8,000. The 200-day moving average is right there, 8K. You remember though, in clear downtrends, remember in history, 2018, you know, see how close we are to the 200-day moving average, right? You see it, chat, right there? All right, so then we go back to 2018.
Can we take a look at Switch? I appreciate what you do.
What's up, MK?
0.021000000 BCH.
Yeah, dude, of course. Thank you, MK man. Or 100100, right? Look, you know, the 200, we get so close to 200 on our rallies, man. Oh my god, we're so close. We dump. We can't break it or even touch it for that matter. I'm just saying it's not like that's relevant here because it's completely different market participants. Whatever, you know, it's probably not going to happen the same way. But I'm just telling you, like in bear trends before, we've gotten close to that 200-day moving average, and it's like the black plague where you just try to, the price action runs away from it. So we're nearing it, man. We really are. And you're nearing, if we look at the channel, you know, just unadjusted, you're near that too. That's like $8,000, man. Breaking that would be insane. But we know exactly where we go next. If we broke 8K, we're going to 84.50 probably. Okay. And you just look left, man. Over here. Great. So let me look at we'll look at Switch MK for Steve who had a joint. Let's look at Twitter first. Twitter Connect. Yes sir, yes sir. Big bearish engulfing candle confirmed today on the day. Oh, it's beautiful. But here it is, chat. Here it is. What is this pattern, chat? I'm asking you. I'm waiting on an answer. Why does the Alexia sometimes turn on and then it just goes away? It's like it's listening to you. What'd you just say? Goes away. So the problem with this, man, Twitter, it's up 3.5%, man. It's like all the losses today completely wiped out. It'll gap up if all things stay the same tomorrow. Right back where it opened almost, right? I mean, 2980's right here. It'll just be green candle and just maybe mosey on up more. Yeah, 3 drives pattern, exactly. Yes. So a lot of y'all got that right. Yeah, Jacob was first. Shout out to Jacob. Calabrese. No, Diego, I did not. So no, this is certainly not a bearish Gartley. This is a bearish 3 drives pattern. I think we've gone over it. Maybe I didn't go. Did I go over this on stream? I know it went over it pretty thoroughly in Discord for patrons, but I don't even remember. Yeah, rise. Yeah, it could be. You could definitely interpret this as a rising wedge too. Look, man, 1, 2, 3, you know, and then just 1, 2 here. Yeah, it's somewhat, certainly. Yeah, you're not wrong. But there's like, you know, when you start going to patterns with Fibonacci like this, you can get like a more pinpoint, accurate entry on your shorts and puts and stuff versus a rising wedge, where you know it's like the top of the wedge is kind of like the lowest risk, right, for a short. Which is kind of exactly where you were. But, I mean, this is a 1, 2, 7. Look, man. You rally, you have one run, and you sell off 61.8% of the way from this low to high. And then you rally. And then from this high to low, you get a 1, 2, 7, 2 Fib extension. We did that perfectly. And I'll just, you know what? Forget it. I'll just do it so you can see me do it. All right? So from this low to high, 61.8% retrace before pivoting and rallying again. Fantastic. So then we get more Fibonacci. We go from this peak to this valley. Perfect 1, 2, 7, 2 before reversing the downside again. Fantastic. So then we get Fibonacci again, and we go from this low to this high. And as you can see, a 61.8% retrace almost perfectly. And then we fib one more time from this peak to this valley. And the entry for a trade for short or put on any bearish 3 drives pattern is a 1, 2, 7, 2 Fib extension. This was it. It was here yesterday. This was like the entry if one was going to play it. Whether it fails or succeeds doesn't matter, man. You can't argue with the fact that this is a textbook bearish 3 drives pattern. And then what's so great about it is, like, in the end, I mean, it's now like showing a class A bearish divergence where you have a peak and a higher peak with much lower levels of positive momentum. But again, man, Google earnings, yeah, forget about it. Twitter reports on Thursday, this could literally destroy the pattern. Earnings can kill any pattern, but they can also make them play out the whole way, right? So you got to be careful trading patterns with earnings on deck, because it can kill you, legit. But either way, whether it gaps up tomorrow, whatever, okay, it's probably just going to move with the macro. So it's like, screw this pattern if the S&P and the Qs just keep pumping, man. Like, remember, we look at the Qs double topping with bearish divergence. It's like, it doesn't even matter, man. It's all monopoly, fake money. Just keep pumping in the market. You can't let the boomers lose their retirement. If they do, they're going to stop spending money. They're going to pull out of the stock market forever. And then deflation starts. And that's when the whole system starts spiraling out of control. So you can't let deflation happen. How do you prevent deflation? Pretty easily by preventing boomers from getting skittish and scared that their retirements are going to evaporate and lose 80% of their value. That's it. Okay. McGraw-Hill pattern. Buy when? Nice, dude. Yeah, man. Gonna get published, dudes. Yeah, we're actually going to put, if this one plays out, McGraw-Hill's going to put this one in the books, okay, dude? Okay, let's see here. Switch. Yeah, well, okay. All right, so what's up with the bat? It never played out, but it can't be a crab either. Where'd it go? 1272? No, 113% retrace. It's like a mix between a bat and a shark pattern. And so it's nothing really. But 113% retrace. It filled a gap today. It's back testing, the previous highs from mid-February as support, or holding it, or trying to anyway. If it doesn't hold this, you could certainly think that Switch would come down to $17. That was a high, or an all-time high, or whatever, from September 2019. It was kind of just a range before you just, the market crashed, like, what do you do then? So, $17 is probably the next target. That's it, man. $17, and if you don't hold that well, then we just, we don't have to have the pattern here, because it's not really anything. Go from this low here to high. See, look, 17 bucks. This is like, you know, it's going there probably, right? Because like that's the 236. If it's a real valid swing high, I mean, like we'd say if it was
not great or terrible.
Bruh.
What is your success rate on your trade setups on Patreon?
I don't know, man.
3600000 USDS.
Someone said it was like, I mean, like this past month or whatever, it's been like 25% or something, 30%. Hasn't been good. But the thing is, they're taking only into consideration the ones I post on the official Patreon website. They're not at all going into the unofficial setups where I post ample amounts that help so many people in the actual Discord. So yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, dude, unstable market conditions. Yeah, man, it's not been easy, but we've had some real winners. If you pay attention and you actually join the Discord and join, like, and I don't know, you participate. Let's see here. Let me try to pull this up real quick. So what I'll do, like in the unofficial setups, is I'll scan a crap load of charts, right? And we'll just like look through so many different things that have so many opportunities. Right, like, look, Link, man, you talking about on stream, then posting it, and it actually plays out. Things like that, like, people just shove that under the rug, like I didn't even do it. Like the haters. And it's like, dude, we look at a lot of charts, man. A ton of them. And a lot play out, and a lot don't play out. But remember, if you have a 3-to-1 reward to risk, you only have to win 33% of your trades. That's real. That's how it works, man. Position sizing is very important, so is reward to risk. So, thanks for the 3.6 Roken. Jug. Charizard, can we look at Square? Why did that not show up? We should start over on... I don't know, man. No. We're good. Good on this one. Okay, so Square was weird, where it had this like channel, you know, and it broke out of it, hit the top of a range, and then gapped down on earnings, and then kind of like tested this old supply line as a demand line and got out of it, and then, you know, created inverse head and shoulders, hit the top of the range again, up thrusted through it, and then the crash, and it went down all the way down to what, the old supply line, but also look left, valleys from February 2018 and December 2017, and then the recovery, right? So this is another one that could end up being XA, B, C, D, where it's an 88% retrace before reversing. See, underperforming AMD, but look at this, man. Like a high, the higher high, the about same high but slightly higher high with even lower levels of positive momentum. You'd think that would eventually play out, and you would dump below the 200 moving average. 50% retrace, high to low. So like, if you're just talking about like sizing this up to try to trade it now, I mean, maybe one would wait. Yeah, 50. Yep. Maybe one would wait right here. Like that. 80 bucks. See if you can get there. Well, the good news is you're back inside the range, which is very good. Like, if you, like, say the divergence or something plays out and you reverse, if you can stay above $58 long enough, $60, this could very well have another run to the upside. If you're back inside the range, the trading range, right? Between really like $58 and $83. So if you're above it based on history and you're in this channel, that means like eventually Square could find its way all the way up to the top of the range. And how ironic or poetic it is, whatever you want to say, that the PCZ is up there at the top of that range too.
Hive BTC to say the least. I'm looking at it for maybe another decent jump before completely dumping. Any thoughts?
Had a few days in Hive. Eli, thanks for the 10, but the Hive? Is that a ticker? Maybe? Hive? That's a ticker. That's a real thing. It's a previous peak, man. It pumped and it's dumped. It looks like the volatility index, right? The VIX. How deep is a retrace? Probably 50%, right? A 50% retrace. 61.8% retrace, excuse me. So what is it, man? It's touching a golden retrace. That's just not good enough. We could very well see a rally here, a reversal. It could happen if this holds. If it doesn't hold, you understand that Hive to BTC is probably going down to 3,719 very fast. And that's not even a real support. I mean, like, if Hive doesn't hold whatever this is, this 5,593, it's most likely going down to 2748. It's going to lose half its value. Because, dude, straight up, straight down. There's no support anywhere on this thing. At all. It could have very well just been a Telegram group or something, right? That's your next support. Back from March of this, late March, whatever. Okay? You hold this or you're screwed. Hard. Royally. Look, inverse or head and shoulders on the RSI. I mean, high. Bearish divergence, dude. It dumped. What is high to BTC? I don't know, man. I never made the team. Cal, I was so good that I didn't have to make the team. I was invited. Get wrecked, scrub. You mad, bro? Dude, Cal, look at you, man. Look how sad your life is. You'll never be on a team. You'll never get invited to walk on. You'll never be first team all-state linebacker in high school and break your school's single season tackle record. You'll never do that. You'll never help take your team to the Final Four for the first time in their school's history and the last time. You'll never have that. So look at you. You're like making accounts and coming into my stream trying to, like, I don't know what you're doing. It's like you're wasting your time. You're just going to piss off my viewers, dude. That's all you're going to do, man. Jeez. You understand how insane people are, chat? You're watching insanity. It certainly is a winner in life that is fulfilled, that has things going on in their life, would never do what this person's doing at all. It's a minor crypto. Okay. All right, so was that it? Hive, Square, that, Switch, Ethereum. Look at it, man. Look how it's still holding this demand line like you wouldn't believe it. Almost right. You wouldn't even believe it, man. So, like, again, if Bitcoin pumped, truly, if Bitcoin goes to like 8K or maybe 8,200, Ethereum will find itself up at like $204. Maybe, look, dude, it'd go to 205 almost. A 1618 fib extension is 206, but that would be a breakout of the pattern. So the supply line's up there. If this holds long enough and you do rally, in fact, again, that's what would happen. 204. I mean, so you're just on the brink right now. It's like we're losing our minds on Ethereum, dudes. What's up, Maurice, man? Litecoin's going up. Oh my god. Yeah, it is. It actually is. It's up 1.71% and rising. Yeah, we're looking at this just like a channel. It was not doing much, man. And this, like, if Bitcoin doesn't if it doesn't become volatile, then Litecoin might catch up. You know, we could see ourselves at 47.16 soon, right? With it rallying, you know, at this point. I don't know. I mean, I was looking at it like this. It's kind of scuffed. I guess it's like the heart lines being held here, maybe an interpretation. This is what these channels are. It's like you're interpreting the trend. We know it's like an uptrend in the short term. But like me trying to do this, it doesn't line up as well. You know, I mean, I guess look, heart line, resistance, resistance, resistance. I mean, a lot of these are really tough, dude. What Kriya? The halving is going to cause a bull run. Doesn't everyone think that is going to happen? I mean, it could, but it might be like 6 months after the halving. Can you wait? Are you going to be patient for that? But SSP, we already looked at XRP, man. Some S coins better perform than Bitcoin yet now. Yeah. At the beginning, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, none. Like, Bitcoin's outperforming almost everything. Now their assets like, go to Cardano. And look, man, it's just like this impulse and you just got this upsloping consolidation.
In high school. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot.
That will make sense, dude. Only someone jealous of what I have would say things like he's saying, dude. Trying to discredit me and all this stuff. It's like, what? Dude, you're crazy, man. He must have been. There's nothing wrong with being a baton twirler, I guess, right? But they clearly didn't accomplish anything in their own lives. People that accomplish things in their lives don't attack people like that. Nope. So look, you know, Hex did, yeah, whatever, man. Congratulations, dude. I bet a handful of S coins did that. So Cardano is outperforming Bitcoin now in its percentage retrace. Nah, it's caught up. Cardano caught up. So Bitcoin's at like a little bit higher. It's kind of neck and neck now. This is same performance percentage wise in a retrace as Bitcoin. XLM. I've been looking at log scale, but high to low and linear is outperforming Bitcoin, certainly. This one's a 74% retrace from its high to low. That's awesome, but again, it's a much different chart. Look at it in log scale, dude. It's pathetic. It's so bad. What is that? What is that, man? Just a nasty lower highs, lower lows, over and over and over. So from its high to low, you're at deep retrace levels, right? I mean, if you look at it in log scale, you're at a 78% retrace.
They're just people who wish they could have your job but don't want to put in the work. You're cool as F, Mitchie. That's why people want to hang out with you. Also, TA is king.
What's up, little James, dude? Thanks for the 10, man. Yeah, dude. And all they do is, I mean, like, the haters just piss y'all off. And then it's just like, all right, what do we do to make this guy rage quit? You know, watching. Right? Every time, man. So, thanks, man. Thank y'all just for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything, dude. It's just, feels like a dream, dude. Every day. I've been doing this over 2 years. And yeah, now Corona's here and people that never watched me before start watching me. They don't understand how much work I put into this. And they want to take it away. The people like that out there, they want me to not have this. They want me to not go live for some reason. Dude, I'm just doing what I love. It's like my hobby, just... Right? Don't know. Nice one, Garrett, dude. I mean, that guy, whoever wrote that scout. Yeah, it was weird. What's up, Paris? Ow. Why are you not rich yet? It's someone else's fault for sure. Yeah, dude. Better blame me. Oh my god, what's going on with chat? Chat, y'all are lit right now. If you're lurking, we gotta do this every day, man. Make sure you're there. If you're a lurker out there.
China to me, China.
Is it realistic to want to quit my job to become a full-time trader? What does it take? 4.558648 USDC.
Well, you should ask me the questions. Hold on. You should ask me the question, what does it take to quit your job to become a full-time streamer? Because that's what I do. I have never once, ever said I trade full-time, or I've ever traded full-time for a living. I've never said that. TA and trading was always a side thing for me. It was always just something I enjoyed. It was cathartic for me. It was stress relieving for me. It's like, hey, me charting and trading and looking for setups and stuff has always been like, you know, pruning bonsai trees. That's my stress reliever. This world. So it takes a lot though. I know that, but I haven't ever been a full-time trader, and I never will lie about that. So I never try to give the impression that I am a full-time trader. Okay? So there you go, PMA. Thanks for the 456 of US dollar coin. I'm just being honest with you, man. That's me. I'm real. I'm very real, and I've never been anything else. Okay? So, anyway, we're looking at coins' performance compared to Bitcoin from the crash to the low point. We can look at Ethereum again. In linear, Ethereum's literally caught up. It's at the same level as Bitcoin. High point to low point. Exceeding 50%, but in between that and the 618. That's exactly where Bitcoin is, right? Golden zone, whatever. Let's look at Neo. Neo, major underperformer, right? Major underperformer. High point to low point. 38%. What does that mean? It's like if Bitcoin doesn't dump majorly to the downside, that means this one might have room to run. But you got to know where we are. Pretty critical resistance. Been here before. So breaking this, I think Neo would probably go on up to the 50% retrace. We're at 840 now. If Neo can break this 878, you're going to 1030 most likely. Okay, and there's 200-day moving average there as well. I mean, it looks identical to Bitcoin on the MACD histogram on the daily. So, hey man, you're right. Hey Matthew D, it gives me being a piece of bread on stream gives that a whole new meaning. Will we rise? Say it like this. Hold on. All right, it's like, will we rise? Maybe. We might. So we could just shift gears and stay bread. I don't know. I've been live now for 1 hour and 4 minutes. You look on the eights. Oh my God. Okay, so Neo, right? Isn't it a mixed bag? Crypto? So it's like, it's all the same, but in a way it's not. And you're just getting whack-a-mole everywhere. What about, like, Tezos? Wait, did lurkers actually say, you lurkers, I didn't see y'all say anything, man. Y'all did not spam the chat. At all. So Tezos, hey, outperforming Bitcoin. High to low. 62% retrace before reversing, but not too bad. It's like, where are the sellers? They just haven't come in yet. Oh, there y'all are. Y'all lurking. Lurker connects everywhere. Always lurking XRP forever, man. What's up, CB? Paul S wants to lurk in peace. Sorry for bothering you, dudes. My bad, man. What's up, Brooklinos? Ruben says lurk gang. Yeah, man. Lucas is part of it. We have Lucas and Lucas. One with a C and one with a K. Wow. How about that? 556 is looking for his keyboard. You think you found it, man. XRP is rocketing like mad. Yeah, it is right now, actually. Believe it or not, man. Look here, listen. I'm not, like, 50% is the target, really. You know, I would think 22.391 cents, a 1618 fib extension, confluent of 50%. I mean, let's look here. I mean, resistance not really anywhere we are here. You're breaking that. Is there, I know there's some more looking left. History. Is there? Oh, maybe this chart doesn't have it. Yeah, it doesn't. So let's just stick with the fibs here and know that you're probably, you know, eyeballing 22.391. And it lines up with a golden mean ratio. I mean, this has been plotted long before today. You know that. So there could have been, yeah, it was like there was probably more upside potential. It was possible on XRP. And that's why we plotted this, because it was so pretty. It was like a 78% retrace, a higher low. Okay. You're very overbought, 80 on the RSI on the 4 hour. So how long will this go, man? Very good. So will we rise? Yes. But it wasn't yesterday. It was today.
Bruh.
Wow. What's up, Skydive Mike? He is lurk. Dude, I don't know, man. It's like the deeper we get into the coronavirus stay at home, the more haters, the more hate comes out. Like the more, I don't know, it's vitriol and evil, like just bad stuff. People just get bored and they have nothing. Like a lot of people, just the fulfillment they were getting from their careers and their jobs, like it's like on hold, and extended duration of that hold could probably make people do some crazy things. How many monitors do I use? I have 5 monitors and one 55-inch TV. That is those graphics on the 55-inch, and one of my monitors is encoded with my Mule 1080 Ti, and my big 4 monitors are encoded with the 2080 Ti. What's up, Joshua F? I want to be toasted bread, honestly, man. I just like, you gotta, you gotta create it or something. Dagor is going crazy, definitely, or slightly crazy in the 4 walls. Yeah, man, I'm sure it's bad, and the closer you are to real civilization like New York and LA and big metro areas, it's I can't imagine. It's got to be so much worse. So Bitcoin life. So I mean, what else, dude? Like, there's nothing else really pumping right now. I mean, Tron's up. Yeah, we looked at it. But this one's up like almost 10%, so it's the star. Maybe we'll change the title of the stream to like Bitcoin and XRP live. Trigger a few people while we're at it. Ripple token up 10%. Right? People can't get triggered if I put Ripple token. Right? We good? Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget about this. We did this poll yesterday. Will 7780 act as a reverse point? We can actually, new participants today, because we're at the same freaking point. If you want to vote on that and you haven't already, we had 228 votes yesterday. Let's see if we get any more. I don't even know. Ripple will trigger for sure. Oh my god, man. Ruben, if it moons 300%, he'll get his long initial investment. Let's go, Ruben. Well, so you're saying there's a chance. Berglinos, you did. I don't think anyone even caught that. Cal Poppy syndrome. Gareth, my God. So I don't think you can vote anymore, can you? Is it even possible? Someone who hadn't voted just vote so we can see. Like, it hadn't moved since I posted it, so. Ripple token, and you wonder why I get hate? What? I only get hate from, like, the people, like, you know, it's true, there's, like, out of a population of people, there's gonna be, like, 2% of the population's, like, literally low IQ dir, right? So, like, 1 to 2% of the population that watches me does that is, like, dir, you know? With 98% happy, positive, here for reasons. So, nah, man. You just voted, so it's not updating. Weird. We have a refresh. Oh, wow. Refreshed. Yeah, a lot more votes. Look at that. Are you kidding me, dude? We got 139 to 139.
Bruh.
Traditions are at stake. We have a civil war, chat. Unreal. Who will break the tie? How often does this occur, man? Like, just not that often. What's up, Crypto Light? Thanks for watching, dude. I don't know, man. I love this. We've never ever had it so tight before like this. Not this close. Not with this many votes. So we'll keep our eye on it, man. 140 to 140.
Bruh.
7,807 on futures. What? Let's check it out. Let's head on back over. AMD after hours, nothing. Still down. Wait. Why? Uh-oh. The reversal points are taking over now. Oh, chat. Still, though. Wow. Oh, we will, Gareth. That's the whole point, you know? You're right, dude. Look at these CME futures, dude. 78.30 on Bitcoin right now. Climbing on up, man. I mean, you could argue that the gap finally filled. Remember? I remember. Wait, no. Was it this one? No, that never filled. Jeez. Whoa, dude. Oklahoma tornadoes going on. Billy, you out there, man? Be safe. Anyone in Oklahoma, be really safe. Dude, holy crap. Look out, Tulsa. So, will we rise? Rising right now. Let's see how it continues on. I mean, it's not too far off spot price, which is 77.70. But dude, I mean, this is so right. You know what we can do? We can do the split screen now. And anything we want to look at, we just look on the big screen. Since I have Bitcoin and XRP live, we'll do a split screen. 10% up warrants this a little bit. Okay. Dude, it's so laggy. Hold on. So we'll keep XRP on the right. 21.695 cents, pretty much at its highs of the day. And then we'll move on. We'll go back to Bitcoin here. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. They look a lot different, don't they? Yeah. But I mean, look at this. 7,777. It's like 7,773.55. I mean, it's like you are at this resistance and you're not going anywhere. You hit it, you pull back a little. I mean, but you don't pull back really at all. You're just sitting here. Give us this day our daily gains and erase all our losses as we forgive those that trade against us, and lead us not into recession, but deliver us from depression. Amen. That's right. Good God. You don't understand the futures gaps and then filling. It goes to Gartley's gap theory. I mean, it's been studied for, I mean, dude, probably like one more decade will be say been studied for 100 years or something. So it's just a phenomenon that occurs. It's like a vacuum in space. Like psychologically, traders, market participants, which now means bots, try to fill those gaps. That's it. I don't know if I should zoom in on. Maybe I should zoom in on Bitcoin a little bit more. It's good. XRP getting some love. Yeah, whatever, man. It's the star of the show. We very rarely get XRP outperforming the rest of the coins. So when it happens, hey man, this shows me trying to be impartial. Okay. What's up, Janelle? Looks like it's running out of steam. What do you mean? It's at 21.696 cents. It's sitting at its highest point of the day, 99 now. You gotta believe. I mean, there's a 1414 where you're close to right now, I think. But again, it's the confluence that's so strong at 22.391 cents that you gotta believe that might be a reversal point. I just did give love to Litecoin. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, it's up 3% now and rallying. And guess what? We could start... Oh, wait. ONT's rallying. It's up almost 4% now. Altcoins are starting to come alive right now with Asia waking up. Somewhat. Some, not all. Whack-a-mole. So we got about 30 minutes. 34 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, that sub, real quick. So now the reversal point people are the majority. 313 votes. I mean, I don't know. I was posting it. People, there are still people that want to vote. They can. In this poll, where Bitcoin is at stupid critical areas. No arguing. 77 is just like major, dude. MK says reversal in all caps. Chomsky, you are in an alternate reality. I'm a piece of bread now, okay? So. Alright, so minor majority is a reversal point. That's a lot of votes, though, so far. I'm just happy that we actually have 2 days of it. Like, you know, we had 228 votes. Now we have, I think, 228, and now we have almost 100 more. So that's great, getting more of what the consensus is, and the consensus is flip a coin. I mean, you say that when you've got like hidden bullish divergence and RSI divergence. 21.711 cents, that is the highs of the day. XRP is continuing to climb on the right side of your screen. Not the piece of bread, but the bearish butterfly. It's climbing, chat. 21.730 cents. Highs of the day. Highest levels on XRP since now, March 8th. So... Hype in the chat! It's rising, man. And we're just covering it. That's all we're doing, man. Because it's like charts. Love charts. Hey, you know what we could do now? Even though it's erroneous. It's just us messing around, having fun with trend lines. Like this, man. Well, uh-oh. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, look. It's such a small pattern. You say rising wedge, but it may not be a rising wedge. Dude, you can get upsloping small structures like this and they can be considered bull flags. It's very real. It can still go up. It doesn't mean it's gonna dump. Even though it very well could at this critical level.
Hey, Mitch. We all know that your stream and technical analysis are literally a pure talent that nobody can copy or steal though. See you at the top, buddy. Also, could we please take a look at etc/BTC? Cheers. 3.3965900, etc.
Dude, holy crap, Voodoo, man. Thanks for the freaking $20.96 of Ethereum Classic. And the really kind words, man. That means a lot, dude. It really does. You know, I mean, these people, these haters, they weren't around when we were grinding every day, working hard and finding stuff. I mean, like, what about all the other successful, you know, trade setups? I mean, and again, not even about trade setups right now. People are trying to attack, like, people are like trying to dig dirt up on me when it's like there is no dirt. It was like, yeah, I was an invited walk-on. Who cares? But and very seldom talk about it, like ever. If you watch the stream, you know I never talk about that, nor do I ever brag about it. That's what's crazy, dude. If someone asks me or talks about it, yeah, I'll bring it up because they do. I don't bring it up, they bring it up. So look, man. ETC to BTC, range bound, middle of the range. Could be about to rally again. Well, chances are you would see 8,314 sats. I mean, that's the top of the range. Look, you bottom out and then you rally. The low and the high. Look at that. Perfect. Look at this. Holding. Look at all these springs here, man. Beautiful. So, yeah, that could be the next target if the macro, if things stay strong, man. Like if the market is strong and the volatility is light and not crazy bad or anything like that, then this very well could see 8,314 sats. It's possible, man. Okay, look, it's set. It's like looking like it's setting up for higher prices because it's like you had a nice rally, you sell off, and it's like that's it. Okay, a nice little retrace, 382, 50%, whatever. And then, like, that's all the negative momentum you have, and now you're pivoting, you're starting to rally again, bullish engulfing incoming. Whatever. Yeah, you very well could see it. But look, man, you're going to test this first. There's like that 8,152. That's what you tested here. You break that, boom, next targets, again. You see it. Clear as day. Nice range, dude.
Bruh.
They're just jelly, and we're pieces of bread. Perfect, man. Perfect, man. Bitcoin Cash is pumping, man. What? I mean, you trying to tell me altcoin's pumping? No, it's down 1.2%, huh? No, it's not. Certainly not pumping. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, to USD. That's right, so at least you could try to argue at this point, maybe Bitcoin's consolidation is a flag, an upsloping flag, which could break to the upside or downside. That's it. Excuse me, I'm almost out of my freaking coffee, man. Dang, man, I need coffee. More coffee. Alright, so XRP's pulled back some. Now, look, man. It's any of these fib nodes. It's the 1618, it's the 1414, which is, dude, literally here. Hold on, let me show you. It's a zone, man. It can reverse anywhere between the 1272 and the 1414. There it is. Oh my god, dude. It's difficult. So 1414, the 1272, the 1618, they're all viable reversal areas. It's not an easy pattern. So this could be where it reverses, but we know the 1618 up here has confluence, so it makes it maybe a stronger resistance, but we know this could be it. You just don't know, man. Normally you want bearish divergence on these patterns. You clearly don't have any of that right now, none. So that makes it even more difficult. How do you spot a radical baker? They're always going against the grain.
Bruh.
Oh, it's more like
Practical dip.
get an espresso. Be nice. I'll get soggy if I get coffee, man. What's up, Jeff Aber? I was bred to do this. Nice, dude. Nice, more grain jokes. Perfect. Wait, so Voodoo, if you're out there, man, did that help any? I mean, like, the ETC does this, like, you know, it's a range. It's a beautiful...
It's China to me. China.
Wasn't trying to troll you, but I would like to look at BCH for real. Thanks, Mitch. 0.02000000 BCH.
Thank you, MK, for the $4.85 of Bitcoin Cash. Nice, dude. This is like one of the same things, man. Let's look at a clean slate. Alright, okay, so major resistance, mother of God. If you break it, you'll probably just run on up to 280, you know, if it breaks. But it hasn't broken yet. So, but despite this craziness, you got that, a clear sell wall, and it does seem sort of like, you know, there maybe is some like accumulation going on. Right? Higher lows no matter what, dude. A higher low. And so we had it plotted as an ascending triangle anyway before this happened. But it, you know, crapped out, all that. So look, man, if this is gonna do what other altcoins are doing, then we could see upside. Wow. Oh my God, really? It's same thing with like Bitcoin. Is it hidden divergence or is it bearish divergence, man? Well, this, dude, you get what I'm saying, right? It's not exactly a perfect ascending triangle because of this crazy premature breakout or fake out. But you can't argue with the accumulation that's going on, and you can't argue with the fact that this is a very critical sell wall, and if it breaks, you could have a nice run up like you did initially. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's right, you know. So, I mean, like, I don't know at this point. You just think that, look, let's see if there's even a harmonic here, like XRP. I don't know if you'll have it. It'd be a bat, if anything, maybe. Oh, no, it would be a bearish Gartley. Wow, or close to a bearish Gartley. So a 786 would be a reversal point here. Ouch. That's not too far off, right? So... oh my God, I can't get it, dude. Well, it's my cousin's birthday today. She's the streamer. She like streams sometimes. Okay, so you might have a bearish Gartley on Bitcoin Cash, even though you have an ascending type triangle. Okay, so interesting. I mean, go look up the textbook and tell me if it's not that, or if it's not close enough to that. Retrace wise, there is a lot more room to run. I mean, if it's going to do what other altcoins did. Look, man, you've only hit a 382 once. You know, it seems very likely you break where we're at now, this $246 area. You break that, you're going back up probably to 269 again. All right, that'd be like your first target. I mean, but then again, it's like the 382 is confluent or very close to being confluent with the 786 of the smaller structure. So this is where you could definitely see a reversal to maybe back test this old sell wall. Maybe we could use it as support for the first time, right? So maybe ascending triangle, but you definitely see maybe a structure like a bearish Gartley. And look here, listen. A 1414 fib extension, one of the 3 fib nodes that exists, fib extensions that exist for the bearish butterfly, it acts as a reversal. Well, you can see as we touched it like literally the Jesus man. You pulled back. It's not over, but you have pulled back. That's real. You have reversed somewhat. Okay, Bitcoin still 77.77. You're hitting it and you're at it. You can't break it, but maybe soon if you're lucky. Okay. Look, dude, you could look at it like this. Size it up like this, man. If it breaks to the upside, then a target of this little flag wedge from the breakout, 82.57. If it breaks the downside, my God, target, measure move of the small structure, 72.82. So it's 7,200 or 8,200. Which way is it gonna go, chat? Remember, it's like join us on Twitch. Okay, man, dude. It's like mysteries abound still. Is the song on? Can't tell if song sucks, chat. Sounds like it sucks. Hold on. Can we like not do that, man? Whatever. Anything but that song would be great. Oh yeah, the poll. Wow. Okay, so it's we got disparity now. I mean, you got 54% of the 354 think that it is going to be a reversal here, and we won't break it resoundingly. Interesting. I mean, since we're still at it, I'm going to keep posting it until the end. If we're back, if we're 77.70 whatever tomorrow, I'll do it again, man. Nice one, Sir Charles. That was a bad timing. Okay. I don't know, man. Got 18 minutes. Should I stick around for the daily candle close or just wrap it up now? It doesn't really matter. I mean, God, we're just skating along. Such mega resistance on Bitcoin. Let it Gareth, man. Let the straw poll decide. Okay. Yes, more people should join the Discord. Do we have a valid link? I don't see, we've not been posting it very often throughout the stream. I'm looking for one. There, no, that's not it. Yeah, dude, we haven't had any posts of the Discord. Oh, I'll just do one. There we go. That's it, dude. That's the link I was looking for. Yeah, there you go. Join the Discord or be destroyed. That's it. What's up, MG man?
Kuomd me on by Bitcoin.
Do that again, dude. Come again. Huh? Thanks, dude, for the 666 super chat, dude. Yes, join or I'm disappointed. Oh, y'all know like Hog, right? Harley Davidson, the boomer stock. Top performer on the S&P 500 today. They're just like pumping like crazy, man. Look at that, dude. It's like you double bottomed, you rallied, and then you pivoted, and boom. Earnings, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it was earnings, for sure, before the bell. So, you know, this could go much higher. It's like you broke it down something resistance. It was almost like a descending triangle, wasn't it? And then you had this right there. And you broke out to the upside. Holy crap, man. We'll just go to that high point, a low point. God, what an underperformer. So first target you'd think on Hog. Oh, you're at it. Wow, that's a IPO price. well, not even IPO, right? Hog's been around a long time. I guess the data on this chart, you know, it's not going to be easy to break. But if you do break that, I mean, there's just so many values. Maybe we stick with Fibonacci or something. God, there's so many. All going to play roles as a resistance, man. All like just conveniently in between the fib nodes. God, good luck, dude. So if you break 2274, you're probably going to 2571. You break 2571, you're probably going to 2893. All right, Hog, man. Hog breaking out. Broke a supply line. Decent earnings, I guess. The macro crashes, it's screwed probably. People taking road trips on their hogs. I guess so, man. Jason Jordan, is that it, dude? Oh, how's the S&P looking? Oh, let me, made adjustments. Where it's like monkey ass. S&P 500. You got positive Momo again. Oh my god, barely anything though, you know. Filled a gap and then closed near session lows 28.74. Well, unfortunately, you were above it for some of the day. You're below it now. That's not a joke. 28.74. Look left. It's that peak Trump bump, buying climax. Not been able to hold or sustain prices above that, man. That's a big deal. Really need to stay. You need to get back above that tomorrow. And really, like the way it's looking, right? The impulse and then volatility. You know, the contracting volatility. You really want to stay above this potential little demand line here. Because this is starting to look very real here. Look, it's like you made a high. And you technically made a higher high, right? Than this high. And you had even lower levels of positive momentum. Oh my god, is it quadruple MACD bearish divergence or something? What? I don't know, man. Getting a little froggy. But if it holds this, you'd think that eventually, I mean, the 618 that was never tested, 2934, where you were very close. You break that. 3022 is the 200 moving average. Wow. How could he see me? Yeah, dude, how? It's a lot clearer like that. So XRP so far, respect on 1414. Pip extension. That's about all you got, man. There's very little. I mean, looking left, you don't have that much help. So we got 11 minutes. All right, I'm gonna try to stick around for the close, man, and I'll just wrap it up. Running out the clock, dude. How can DJ Day? How can the S&P 500 have Class A bullish divergence if it's making higher lows? It's impossible. Literally impossible, dude. Not even, and yeah, it's like a dark cloud cover. Actually, this is a bearish reversal candle on the daily. If you look at it, dark cloud cover, 100% bearish reversal pattern here. Okay, it's just, it's impossible to argue. Japanese candlestick, man. You opened higher than your previous candle. You pierced through at least 50% of it. And look where you closed, like 65% of the way through the previous candle. So let's see if this dark cloud cover bearish reversal pattern will play out. Tomorrow, need to see lower prices, I guess, and follow through, of course. Absolutely no bullish divergence, because it's impossible to have bullish divergence on higher lows. The only thing that could be happening is something called bullish convergence. Not the same. Yeah, snapped a 4-day win streak or something for the S&P. Evan. Look out, man. Look freaking out. That's a real pattern, man. Man, this dark cloud cover was here too. One more stupid day, and then it happened. And it was like, what? This is a dark cloud cover. But again, it's like it's happening, you know. It's not happening at a peak, really. This could be a peak, because you've been rallying this whole time. Anyway, that's Voss. That I know that's different though. It's a little April 7th. This is not a dark cloud cover at all. This is 100% not a dark cloud cover, Voss. Because, sure, it opened higher than the previous candle, but it filled a gap. A dark cloud cover is a candle that opens higher, but then pierces 50% of the way through the body of the previous candle. Did not even come close to that. So this is 100% not dark cloud cover. This certainly is. Do you understand, boss? Does that make sense at all to you? And before, you're egotistical and you're arrogant for literally knowing how to identify these patterns because I've been studying it for years, because it's a hobby and I like it. It's fun for me. My God. What I'm talking about. Like, I try to help people. I'm not trying to call you wrong. I'm trying to help you become learned if you don't understand what the pattern is. Okay? That's all I'm trying to do. So if I do correct you, don't think I'm trying to be egotistical or arrogant. I'm just trying to help. Yeah, boss, for sure. Thank you for understanding what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but I am trying to lift you up. I know, Yankee Trader, it's crazy, dude. We close to 420 likes? All right, here we go, chat. Bitcoin's trying again. 7,774, right at that historical resistance. Been hugging it for 24 plus hours now, okay? Had an initial test on April 23rd. So you would say, is this a rising wedge? No, it's too small a pattern to technically call it a rising wedge, but it's a flag that it has measure move to the upside and downside, okay? This pattern, this structure here, very small pattern. Yeah, exactly. You think you know everything. It's like, well, I mean, you know, I do. I mean, I know a little bit, my God. Just from studying and investing in myself for years. Wow. God forbid. Sure, Samby. Yeah. Did I give a shout out for the lurkers? Yes, I did. 01 a couple times. They showed up. 7,777 on Bitcoin. XRP 21.54 cents, reversing minorly, barely, at the 1414 fib extension from this high, previous high, to low, which is also in the midst of the pattern completion zone of the bearish butterfly. Okay, so we got like 359 votes now. What the? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. What? Fat fingered. Trying to do that. So 53% of y'all think that this is going to be a major reversal point, not a resounding breakout point. Yeah, Jason, let's go. I mean, let's see what happens. I mean, it may not play out, but you can't argue and say it's not real. It's very real. Now tomorrow will really, you know, you got to get confirmation too, right? All right, we got some more votes coming in, dude. Tuckafoo, is that how it works? XRP is bumping, so the market's gonna dump, dude. I don't know, man. Okay, come back. Daily candle closed yesterday. When the daily candle closed, we did sell off some, and then went sideways the rest of the time. So still inside your channel, still in, I mean, you're in a structure now, or at least we have measure moves. It's either 8,200 or 7,200. Right, and then it measure moves. Already forgot. I think it's 8,250 or something. If it broke out upwards. But dude, there's so much stuff. I mean, you haven't broken out, and you got the channels upslooping resistance too. Yeah, 8,200, and then to the downside, it's gonna be whenever, if it ever broke out, 70, yeah, 73, 7,200. Yeah, okay, got it. Kyle, you say it'd be crazy if it closed the daily above resistance. It did that yesterday. Right here. Literally, dude. We were watching it. We're talking 23 hours and 57 minutes ago. This was legit how we closed the day. And then as you can see, the next 4-hour candle completely said, nope, not good enough, dude. And so here we are once more testing it. And the argument at hand is maybe, just maybe, there's hidden bullish divergence. But at the same time, with this pattern structure, you're showing you are diverging on the RSI, where you're making, that's like literally the definition. Where you're making, you know, it's just for a second. It's, you're diverging, where your oscillator's going down and your price is going up. They're diverging. So it's maybe not exactly textbook class A divergence, bullish divergence, or sorry, bearish divergence, but you are diverging. That's real. It's not crazy at all, Evan. It's literally how TA works, and that's TA being respected, certainly. Now, Jason, man, Federal Reserve is a variable, injecting trillions and trillions of dollars into the markets, man. It works. It's been working this whole time. 374 likes. Let's see what, or not likes, but 374 votes. Let's see if we can get, are there enough people in here for us to get 400 votes on this poll? It'd be nice. Yes, Nikon. Oh yeah, local on the 8s again. There it is. So we got less than 2 minutes now till the top of the hour, where we have run up and tested, but I mean, I'm talking to the cent and no higher. Here we go. Yeah, only on time, not on price. Nothing's really happening yet. Nothing really has decided to pump much. You know, Litecoin started rallying a little bit. Yeah, Justin, we looked at it a little while ago. So XRP still pulled back at a very critical area. Less than 1 minute, Chad. I've been here for 2 hours now, pretty much. So starting to get hungry. You know how that goes. Are we close? Yeah, thanks for the 605 people tuned in. Wow, 374 likes. Let's go, man. So close to 400. Let's see. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I could, I mean, I've got like Cajun sausage, or I mean, I have steak. I mean, I could broccoli. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff, man. I cook. Pretty stacked fridge. I like it. All right, we have a new day, chat. A new day has been born. Yay! I love you, thy name, the Bitcoin. Gang. And we closed, unfortunately, below the critical resistance again. Well, not yesterday, we closed above it, and, you know, whatever.
Bruh.
So 77.66, maybe we're going to test it again, see what happens. There we go. We're right back at that resistance, man. I mean, just right spanking at it, whatever you want to say. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, my Fitbit came in today. I haven't gotten it yet for my mail. I can't wait. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but it's like, it's nice to have that. Pretty excited, chat. Fitbit Connect. More circuit breakers so we can get the morning streams back. Yankee Trader. Yeah, dude, yeah. For sure. Those will resummon me, certainly. Okay, man. We're just hanging out at the critical resistance. My God, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, you're at it. I mean, no higher, no lower. You get this, right? And XRP is beginning to rally a little bit with Bitcoin, but dude, you could get a 4-hour candle to look like any of the previous ones, man. Is this gonna be it? Hey, let's see if the hidden divergence plays out, man. It could. My God. Let's go XRP. Continuing to climb with Daddy Bitcoin. Yeah, you want to look at, well, hold on, you know, we're looking at, I mean, we're just at these insane levels, man. It's like, my bread ears wiggle sometimes. I think so. I don't know. You gotta wonder, are you flagging on Fitbit? Yeah, I don't know, man. So I think you clearly, that's a crazy looking. So real quick, we got Bitcoin on the mind, but Fitbit, you know, had this channel, like the gap down's just terrible, dude, but it's a terrible chart, but nice structure. You know, you're out of the structure though. You broke out in November, and look, you hit this resistance, right? These peaks. I mean, this is a major potential reversal area. You just gapped up there, and you've just been selling off. You filled a gap. I don't know, sold off 582. I don't know, 236 or something. And now you're on again. You're just back in this resistance zone. So breaking above 713. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with just above it. 775. After that, my God, man. 840. I mean, you think maybe 980, but the gap fill is like 1270. I don't know if it's gonna ever get there. This is such a bearish trend, man. It's possible though. Bit. All right, Bitcoin, 7,776. You are there. I mean, you're just right at it. How long do we have to sit here, man? Give me a breakout for once, man. While I'm streaming, dude. Oh my god, so we got like 4 votes away from 400 on this poll, this 2-day poll we've had going on. If you want to partake in it, this is how like 77, 80 or whatever is such a major area that we could have a major reversal to the downside or a huge break to the upside. So yeah, cast your votes. So Alfonso. Yeah, kinda, man. It's like the argument's real, where you have a low and then you have kind of a higher low with higher levels of negative momentum. Yeah, it's kind of hidden divergence, but you didn't really get much of a valley here. One vote and 1 like away from 400. We did it, chat. We did it, man.
Bruh.
I've been chat for that. Here we go. That is a record. I don't think we've ever had 400 people vote on a poll, even during the summer of 2019. Crazy, dude. Maybe we were close. And this, oh my god, look at this. And at the same time, 400 likes on the stream. What the heck, man? At the same freaking time. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It was like all the 7s yesterday, remember? Weird. Really weird. I feel like it's like Office Space. What would you do with 400 likes? Or what would you do with 400 something? Said 2 things at the same time. The poll and the YouTube. I don't know. Losing my focus. Alright, man. 7,770 Bitcoin. No change in 24 hours. XRP, different story. Much higher prices in 24 hours. Later, cryptos and tokens, man. Man, I got those ketones going to my mind, so I'm good. My mind is clear, you know? Mr. Korea, man, thanks for the 400th person to like, dude. Appreciate it. Alright, for Mr. Korea, man. Alright, so I'll just leave you with that. You know where we are. The chat is torn. Bitcoin is torn. We know what this level is and why we're sitting here like this. So you're flagging. It could break up. It could break down. There's a measure move both ways. 8,200 or 7,200. Those are pretty much your targets for this little small structure on Bitcoin, okay? How do I know you're Korean? Oh, I thought that was Korean text, your name. Maybe I was wrong. Sorry if I was. My apologies. I have no other way to identify you, or, you know, like, because I can't read Korean or whatever that language is. So what am I supposed to say? He is. Boom. Well, we're good then, Mr. Korea, man. Thanks for watching and the like. Okay. So thank you so much for the likes, love, support, the contributions, everything. You know, again, I'm just here because I love doing this. I love streaming. I love charts. It was a hobby for me, and it still is. Okay, and it means the world that y'all tune in to hang out with me while I do it. You know, it's a lot better than doing it alone. So y'all come back, I'll come back. All right. So I'll be back at some point. Till next time. Respect the TA.
Bruh.
name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.